and welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. I'm your host, Raider Will, and today is week 14. We're going to get into it. I got my boy Matty B, so let's get ready. Let's get ready to go here. You already know I'm going to play the intro.
Welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast, your go-to source for everything on the Las Vegas Raiders. Whether you're a diehard motherfucker like me, or just getting to know Raider Nation, our passionate hosts are here to bring you all the excitement on Raiders football. I'm Shit Show Joe, and welcome to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. Let's go, Raiders! If not, fuck your team!
Hey, what up, Matty B? What's cracking, baby?
Not much, man. How you guys doing? Just getting done with wrestling practice with the son, so.
Nice. Yes, sir. So, as y'all know, man, we just came up this week 13 loss to the Chargers. We lose 31-14. Man, Matty B, give me your thoughts on this game.
Man, it's been a minute since I've been on here, so it's been a horrible couple of weeks, man. But, yeah, this week was definitely one that I thought we were going to have a little more momentum coming into this game, which I'm not saying that we didn't have a little more than what we've had lately, but we fell short again, and it's just another rough season, man, that we just got to endure. So, the offensive line is not getting any better. Every week, it just seems like it's either getting worse or it was the same as the week before. Geno Smith quarterback play, it's still iffy. One game, he still threw a pick. I don't know. it could be the ugliest pick in the world or the cleanest pick in the world, and it's still like he manages to throw a pick every game. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, man, it's just we got a lot of stuff we got to fix, man, and a lot of coaches that need to take responsibility, and a lot of players that need to step up and take responsibility. So,
Absolutely, man. And when we're talking about this Chargers game, man, again, 14-31 loss, man, it just seems to me like this team, man, continuously seems to just shit the bed. We're looking at it, man, and it's week 1, right? Or week 13. The team in the first half, man, we go in 7-7. We're tied up with the Chargers. It looks like a straight out slugfest. First play in the second half, huge touchdown run. We're sitting there watching it. We see two guys miss tackles in open space. And then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. I'll be like, we couldn't score. We couldn't move the ball. We couldn't get a tackle. And it just seems that it consistently happens to our Raiders team this year. And no matter what we do, bro, it's like we cannot buy a win.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. Like, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. And I'll be like, and so when I look at this, man, I'm saying we fired Chip Kelly. We got rid of guys. We're getting rid of all these people, but yet we continuously don't get rid of the problem. I mean, our offensive line is handing out sacks left and right. Our offensive line can't block anyone up front. They're struggling. They can't get it together. And again, we continuously say, hey, it's not this guy's fault. It's not Brendan Carroll's fault. It's Chip Kelly's fault. So I'll be like, we changed the offensive coordinator, we changed the play calling, and we're still struggling, man. We're still giving up a ton of sacks. And at the end of the day, man, I'm really going to ask you this. Do you think that we need to fire Brendan Carroll?
I'm going to tell you this right now, man. I think, honestly, to tell you the truth, we fire Brendan Carroll, they're going to fire Pete Carroll. And I'm honestly okay with it at this point. But I mean, like at the other end of that, that note, look forward to it again next year, what we're seeing this year. if we do that, if we go that route. You know what I mean? Because there's not going to be one coach that's going to come in here and change this season around, man. There's just, how many have we been through since we moved to Vegas? It's the same cycle over and over and over again, man. How many coaches are we paying still? We get rid of Pete Carroll, that's another coach added to all them coaches that we still pay. So we're shooting ourselves in the foot on and off the field when it comes to everything, dude. Like we can't stop getting penalties on the field. We can't stop getting hurt. We can't stop, a blitz. We can't stop anything, man. Like, so it's rough, dude. It's like, where does the blame fall? Is it on the organization, like the owner? Because in my opinion, I think, like, when I read an article, I think I kind of agree with this article, is everybody knows Mark Davis is not a football guy, but Mark Davis has given it his all, man. He is out there trying. He is hiring guys with football IQ, with backgrounds, with everything, and nobody's getting the jobs done. So who's it falling on? Is it the players just not believing in the systems? Is it the coaches? Like, I don't understand. Like, these players should know schemes. They should know what a zone is. They should know what this is. They should know their positions, like, I don't, like, I know, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, like, it can't be every single coach that we hire, every single player that we get on here just goes to shit when they come to this team. I don't understand.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this, man. I agree with you 100% that it's a difficult thing. We can't just be hiring and firing coaches at a random thing and saying, hey, man, this guy isn't cutting the cheese right now. Let's get rid of him. It just doesn't work like that. At the end of the day, though, right now, I do think that Pete Carroll is on the hot seat. And this was one of my questions, man. You actually brought it right on up. Is Pete one and done? I'd be like, is this a possible year for Pete Carroll to be one and done? And I'm going to tell you right now, bro, the way that things are going, it is an absolute possibility that Pete Carroll is one and done at the end of this year. I know that we're going to say, hey, we have to build, we have to see all these things, but there is not one thing that we can hang our hat on and say that we did a positive thing, that Pete Carroll has come in and done something. I'd be like, if you want to tell me one thing that you think that Pete Carroll has improved since he's got here.
I was just going to ask you that. Name one player that's actually said one positive thing about Pete Carroll and fighting for him and believing in his system since this losing streak. Can you name one? Because all I can say is it's been complaining about things just aren't going right. Things aren't doing this. Things aren't going here. You know what I mean? So obviously the players aren't connecting with him. So I could see that it's a one and done season, like you're saying. I think you're right there. My only thing is how many one and done seasons are we going to keep having? How many 2 and done seasons are we going to keep having? How many times are we going to keep going as an organization and as a fan base? I get the fans are frustrated. I totally get it. I'm frustrated. And I know you're frustrated. I know everybody I know that watches the Raiders get frustrated. But at the end of the day, it's like something, we got to quit. We got to find stability somewhere, man. And these 1 and done and 2 and done seasons aren't ever going to cut that, man. Like, we're going to have to bite the bullet for a good 3 or 4 years if we want to really stick with the coach. We need to find a coach that we can all agree on, front office and everything. Give them a good solid 5 years and let them build, man. And just bite the bullet. If we have a shitty bad 2 seasons, bite the bullet. Look at Sean Payton since he's came back, everybody was saying the same thing about him in Denver. He's a one and done coach. He's a one and done coach with Denver. He's got Russell Wilson. He's got this. He's got that. He's got that. It's the 3rd year. Look at him. So I'm not saying that people don't have the faith in Pete Carroll. I'm just saying we as fans have to have a little more faith in these coaching staffs than a couple, losing games. I get it.
I get what you're saying. I do. But at this point, man, and I know that everybody's saying, who's going to want this job? Who's going to want to come here and be the coach of the Raiders? I'm not saying that anybody's going to come in and say, hey, I'm going to be wanting to do that. But once you have a high draft pick and you have the ability to draft a guy that you want, I could really see them going young. I can see that's enticing to me, to say, hey, you know what? You're a young coordinator. Let's draft you a quarterback. Let's make sure that you can grow with him. Right now, Matt, I don't think if we were to draft a player that we could develop anyone.
Mm-mm. We could. We don't have any coaches that can develop, and that's obvious with the Nepo kids. You know what I mean? Like that's all it is right now, and that's what's holding Pete Carroll back is his kids. Like I can almost guarantee if his kids weren't there right now, Pete Carroll would be making his choices. He would be making the changes. But since his kids are in that spot and his kids know nothing about what they're doing, obviously.
I get what you're saying. I do. I'm gonna says Big Luck just chimed in. He says, "What's up, Big Luck? Thank you for chiming in, bro." He says,
What
"I
up?
will
What
have
up?
faith on the next one. In the next one, he says that he will have faith in the next coach. That Pete Carroll right now, doesn't really give you any.
Yeah.
Man, he doesn't give you any hope, and that's the thing, right? So, Matt, and I'm gonna tell you like this. Here's my biggest issue with Pete Carroll. Right, he keeps talking about winning right now and doing all these things to win right now, but every single move that he's made doesn't tell me that. Tell me JPJ shouldn't be the starting center or right guard. Tell me that didn't just start a whole mess load of things. Every single player, man, has regressed on the offensive line. Freaking Pete Carroll isn't it. And I'm telling you right now, like Big Luck just said it, Sleepy Pete ain't it.
Yeah.
Man, he's a guy that's come in right now, and I think the game has passed him by. For us as Raiders fans, when his resume came up, we got enamored with it. We said, man, what a great resume. This guy has won Super Bowls, has a winning culture, has turned things around. But Matt, at 73 years old, are you really able to connect with your players? Are you really able to motivate them and find the passion that they want to play with? Because right now, from what I'm seeing from the Raiders, is there's a total disconnect. These guys are not playing for Pete. These guys aren't playing for anybody else.
Right.
So I'd be like, and you as a coach, you know this. I'll be like, you have to find a way to connect with those people, but connect with these young men, to connect with your players and make them play and make them think that they're better than they are. And at
Yeah.
the end of the day, he can't do that. He's not doing it. He's not coming in and he's not changing anything. And for me, Chip Kelly was the scapegoat. Yes, did Chip Kelly have a different manner of running offense? Yeah. But I'm going to tell you the biggest mistake the Raiders did make. The Raiders hired their GM and then pre-packaged the coach. The GM didn't pick the coach. He literally said, okay, you know what? We're hiring Spytech. The next day we have Sleepy Pete. And next thing you know, you got Chip Kelly running your offense. This is a total disconnect from up top, Matt. I'll be like, you got a coach that's in the win now, a GM that's coaching or that's drafting for the future, and a freaking head coach and offensive coordinator that have two totally different philosophies. Chip Kelly wants to throw the ball a high rate of time, hit on the big play. What does Sleepy Pete want to do? He wants to run the football, play good defense. Matt, from the beginning of the year, this should have been a clear sign that we are dysfunctional as hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, man. Like, I agree where you're coming from with that. And I mean, I'm just, I don't know, man. Like, I get we can come in next year and do the same thing, but what's this thing? Tell me what's the difference between, give me this. What's the difference between, give me this. Give me the difference between Pete Carroll and Antonio Pierce.
The difference between Pete Carroll and Antonio Pierce is two different. So with Antonio Pierce, the frustration was that he didn't have it, that he was a coach that was learning. He was going through the growing progressions.
Mm-hmm.
With Pete Carroll, we shouldn't be going through these growing progressions. Yes, a change of culture, a change of things, but you should be seeing players get better.
You should.
You should be playing every single thing get in a better aspect. But Matt, we're going backwards.
Right. So
And
what's to
don't
say
tell
when
me
we
that
go?
you don't got the players
when
you
we-
want.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, what's to say that when you go and you let go of Pete Carroll, right? And I'm not saying that it's not a bad idea to let go of him. Okay, I'm not on that. I'm not on that. The whole we got to keep Pete thing. Okay, I'm not on that. I'm just saying, like, I'm just scenarios, for instance. What young up and coming OC are you gonna see that's gonna come in here that may have the exact same effects that we've had the last 2 seasons? What are we going to be saying about that in a year or two? Are we going to be saying jump ship on that guy too because he just ain't got it? Or is it he ain't got the players that he got, or he got gypped on this, or he got gypped on that? That's why I say, is it something in the organization itself? Or is it the coaches or the players? You know what I mean? Because I get where you're coming from, where the players have to connect with the coach. I totally agree with that because I've coached, and you have to be able to communicate with your players and be able to be on their level with them and understand who they are and how they play and how the game goes to them. You know what I mean? You got to play to their advantages. But at what point do we as fans and we as people that put our money into this shit say that we're going to give you a little bit of time, but we want to win now, but we want a little bit of time.
No. I'm not on that. We got to win now train, right?
Right.
Because I know our team isn't built right now to win right now. It's not built
100%. I agree with you on that 100%.
So, and Big Luck just hit something else right here. Players wanted to play for AP. He just couldn't coach them up. He didn't have the ability to. I agree with you on that. But I'm going to tell you like this, man. The reason that I say that this could be different is because when you talk to your GM and you say you're going to hire your guy, you two are going to be tied together just like McDaniels was with Ziegler. They're both on the same time frame. They're both on the same page. They're both looking at Caleb Rogers getting reps. Hey, we talked about it. He got 17 reps last game. I'll be like, he did an excellent job, and he's sitting on the bench and getting a bunch of healthy scratches. Right now, my biggest thing is once you figured out that this season you couldn't win and your team wasn't good enough, why weren't you giving the rookies and all the young guys playtime? Because at the end of the day, when you're coming in and you're saying, oh, yeah, we're going to win and we're going to win right now, but you're 2-10 or 2-8 and you're still giving people the same shit, Matt, you and I know, bro, when you're coaching, your parents and the people around you know the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
If you come out there after a 2-10 season and you're going to tell the parents, hey, we're still trying to win game, guys, so we're going to not change anything. Tommy's still going to be sitting on the bench. Dude, that parent's going to fly off the handle.
Yep. So I agree with you on that, man. I think we should be playing our younger cats. I think we should be seeing what, we have behind us. This is, but what they say, this is probably one of the better drafts we've had in the last couple of years, but yet we have yet to see any of these draft picks play.
Exactly.
So I mean, how good do we know these? How good are these players? Like we seen, what was it, Caleb Rogers a couple days ago? We seen him for like 20-something plays. So I mean, in and out, he didn't start, I don't think, but he was playing with Massey or whoever it was. I think he was rotating with him. But
yeah,
I mean,
that's what bothers me, man.
And it took us to get rid of Jacoby Myers to even get Thornton in there, to get Besh in there. You know what I mean? So it's like you said, it goes back to the beginnings. Like when this shit was getting blown up in the first 5 weeks. Remember when I said, hey, it's going to be 5 weeks before we find out what this team's built of. Okay, after 5 weeks, we should have already been playing like you said, we should have already been playing rookies. We should have already been seeing who we got.
Exactly, man.
So, yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. We should have been playing them from the get-go. And I don't understand where he's coming from with this. The veterans thing, I don't know, man.
No, I agree with you.
Makes no sense to me.
Talking about veterans, okay? Let me ask you this question. Do you think that Geno Smith has a bright future regardless if he's a Raider or not? Just like he came out today and said. So, Matty B, what do you think?
I think if he left us, I think another team would probably pick him up, but I don't think he's got a bright future. I think he got a bright future as like a backup or maybe a third string. He's a and another thing too, like another thing I got from that whole interview that he had today was, what did he say? How do you say it? I don't let things bother me. I tend to just let things, roll off my shoulders and just keep going with it. But yeah, you let fans get under your skin and flip them off and trash your own fan base, but you let things roll off your shoulder and you don't let things bother you. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
Geno! I'm like, hey,
you are putting your foot in your mouth, bro. You are putting your foot in your mouth every which direction you can go in this fan base, bro. Like, just shut up. Just don't even do any more press conferences, dude. Like, I don't care how bright your future is outside of Raider Nation, but your future is dim as fuck at Raider Nation, and you ain't got no future here. So just go sit on the bench.
Hey, salute Raider Travis. I see you in the building. I'm going to tell you like this, man. Geno, bright future outside of the Raiders? It's like my spelling right there, baby. You ain't got no way that you're going to make it outside. Are you kidding me? Who's going to give you an opportunity, Geno? Stop thinking about the future. Stop downplaying stuff. Geno, be a man. You don't talk about the future when you are having a shitty-ass season saying, oh, I have a bright future, regardless of if I'm here or not. That doesn't matter. How about you go out there and say, hey, I haven't been performing. I'm not thinking about the future. I'm thinking about the next week, the next game to try to do better for this team. That's what I want to hear. But Geno coming out and telling me that he has a bright future somewhere else, I don't give a damn.
Hey.
I don't care, Geno, that you have a bright future flipping burgers at McDonald's. Fantastic. But what I want you to do is buckle up, man up, and say, hey, you know what? I'm messing up on the field. This is why fans are pissed off at me. And I'm going to address this situation now because I'm going to tell you, Geno flipping off the fans. I'm going to say it for real. I 100% think that fan literally was being an asshole. I know the things that are said on that field, and I know the things that you have to say and the way that you have to act in order to get one of those conduct tickets. Bro, we have the legendary SSJ with us. And that man ain't never got a ticket, and I see the things that he does. So don't sit here and try to act like the victim when you're the fan. But at the same time, I'm going to tell you like this, Geno, that's a lack of professionalism. That's a lack of you just being a damn man. You get paid $38 million. If somebody tells you you fucking suck, you eat dirt, suck it the fuck up. Because for 38 mil, shit, man, people can tell me a lot of things, Matty B.
Hey, so check this out. Didn't Geno have to say something because wasn't it some Samoa that got that video of him flipping off the fans? I think he was the one that got that video. I think he got a video of that. I think he was one of the ones that posted it. Jesse. Okay. So, anyways, they got the footage of it, right? Okay. If he's the one that caught that and he's the one that let it go, how did the fan get the ticket without the media seeing it? That means Geno had to have gone back there and said, this is what, like this fan's getting out of control, blah, blah, blah. You need to go give him something. Like that's the only way that dude would have got one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, man. Maybe his bright future is youth football.
Maybe because that's what he says they pay him the big bucks for. That's the only time I've seen him ask. And then here's the thing. Raider Travis just said it. He will be on the field on Sunday. Matt, I'm like, you that is, as a coach, see a lack of discipline from your starting quarterback. Are you still starting him on that Saturday morning?
No.
Are you still starting him on that Friday night?
No. You know what? The bench is the best fucking punishment for anybody, man, in my opinion. That's the best fucking tool you're ever going to get. If you want to get the best out of anybody, you set them on a bench, dude. Best punishment.
100%. And that for me right there were Pete Carroll, okay? And I'm going to tell you something that pissed me off first, is that the Raiders sent out an apology first. The Raiders, as an organization, stood up and said, hey, this guy messed up, blah, blah, blah. And then Geno Smith comes out 3 or 4 days later with the freaking sorry-ass excuse? I'm like, no, that's pathetic, man. That's fucking pathetic. And that we allow this as an organization to happen is even more pathetic. I'll be like, Matt, I can't believe it. I'll be like, I'm literally talking about a guy flipping off the fans, treating them like shit, and the guy still starts.
Hey, man, we've had fans get fucking tickets for, flags and all kinds of signs and things like that. So, it don't surprise me that things like that happen in our stadium.
Vegas Ralph was the last guy that got that ticket. And Vegas Ralph is crazy, man. He had the big old sign. But this guy, bro.
Yeah, but they're not
just said.
They're not flipping people off, things like that. It's a sign, bro. Like if you're getting kicked out for a sign because your team is not doing good, it's an organizational
issue. That's a different level.
Yeah, it's an organizational issue. Different level. That just means your organization is not wanting to see the trash talking from your fans. You're here for a reason. You're not here to, you don't have a voice here. You're just here to watch the game, basically, is how that feels. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I get you. And at this point, too, like, I'm just going to say it, man. Raider Travis says, I never heard no one getting a ticket like that. Let me show you that. And then he says, Geno's apology wasn't sincere. No, absolutely, man.
No, not even a little bit. Not even a
little bit. Nobody believes Geno Smith's apology.
No.
But I want to know, and I'm going to tell you this, man. I want to know what that fan said.
Yeah, I want to know
what he said to have that reaction.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
There was another thing saying that. I read another report too about a reporter saying that the fans at the Chargers games, the Raider fans were heckling Geno Smith behind the line and stuff like that, saying that it was his fault for their divorce and shit like that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
he did it to himself.
He does it to himself, bro. Like, he does it to himself, like you just said, bro. Like, he just keeps going with it, bro. And he keeps crying about it. And that's what makes it even more pathetic. Like he's, you want somebody to come save you? And Pete Carroll,
No. And this is the thing that bothers me. Pete Carroll is doing it, bro. Pete Carroll is mother-henning Geno with his bad behavior, with his incompetence at quarterback. And literally every week, all I hear is, oh, we're so close. We're just right there, just a little bit more. I'm like, Pete,
no, we're not.
Game
we're
are
out
you
of
watching?
it, bro. We were out of it last week. Thanks a lot for being this close.
Bro, I mean, like, I don't get what game he's watching that he continuously says that we're close, that we're competing, that we're even competitive.
So we've had two teams give up within 2 minutes of the fucking fourth quarter, bro. Or 2 minutes out, 2 minutes left in the game for the fourth quarter, bro.
Kneeling the ball in the third. And Pete Carroll is now in week 14 saying, hey, guys, we're going to win games. We're going to be competitive. We're going to continue to do this. No, bro. Don't sit here and talk to me about this trash. Show me the truth.
Yep.
Are you there? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And I mean, like, that's what I want to know. So let me ask you this. Do you believe that Pete Carroll sabotaged Chip and his offense? Do you think he's going to be in there talking, saying, hey, man, this is what we're going to do?
No.
Now, hey, Travis, 100%. Half the fans were flipping Geno off. 100%. No doubt about it. But go ahead, man. My bad.
Repeat that question. I'm sorry, man. I lost
So
track.
do you think that Pete Carroll sabotaged Chip Kelly?
No. I don't think Pete Carroll sabotaged Chip Kelly. Like you said, I don't think they were both on the same page. And I mean, Chip Kelly's the offensive coordinator, right? Pete Carroll's the head coach. I get Pete Carroll has his influence on it, but Pete Carroll's going to be more with the defensive side of the ball, in my opinion, because he's a defensive-minded coach. If you're an offensive coordinator and you're letting your head coach, who is a defensive-minded coordinator, tell you how to run your plays and do what you need to do, you shouldn't be an offensive coordinator, in my opinion. I think if you had an idea and a game plan coming into this season, that's the game plan you went with. And I think he really relied on Geno Smith. I think he was in it just as much as Pete Carroll was with Geno Smith. I think he believed in Geno Smith more than any of those quarterbacks on that roster, which is the reason why none of the other guys got played in his scheme. He's a college quarterback. He's a college coach, and he does a lot of the RPO, a lot of stuff like that, man. That's what he does, man. That's what he's known for, man. He did that shit in Philly. He's done that shit in Buffalo. Would you not expect him to come over here and the Raiders and do the same exact thing, or do you think he would change it up? No, he's going to stick with what he knows. So I don't think that Pete Carroll sabotaged his shit. I think that's just a cop out for his believing in Geno, man. I think they believed in Geno too much to just sabotage both of them, honestly. And I get, like, if you don't have the quarterback, but you guys went out and you picked this guy, and it didn't work out. So it falls on both of them, in my opinion. But I don't think Pete Carroll sabotaged it. No.
Man, I think this is some delusional stuff. When people start talking about a coach coming in and sabotaging his play calls and saying, oh, yeah, he didn't run what I wanted to run. Chip, it's your job as the offensive coordinator to go in there in your boss's office and be like, hey, before I take this job, are we going to make sure that we run the things I want to run? I'd be like, I'm pretty sure when you're in these meetings, you're sitting there talking about strategy. You're sitting there talking about things you want to do in the future. And you're telling me now that you looked at 73-year-old Pete Carroll and were so highly intimidated that you were just like, Pete, whatever you want to do. And Pete Carroll came in there and said, hey, Chip, I want you to throw the ball 49 times. I want you to throw the ball 50 times so Geno can get set 10 to 15 times a game. That's exaggerated. We all know it's 5 to 10. But I'd be like, at the end of the day, Matt, that makes zero sense to me. If I come onto your staff, you're the head coach. The first thing I do is say, hey, man, this is what I do. This is what I run. Is this compatible with you? This is the way I play defense. This is the way I coach. And now you're going to tell me that, oh, you know what? He didn't do that. Like, we just went in there and he started telling me what to do. Matt.
Yeah.
Tell me this offense is built to run the football. No.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, we're coming out of shotgun 90% of the time. Pete Carroll is not known for coming out of the shotgun.
I know.
And they're like, oh, they wanted to simulate the Shane Waldron offense that they played in Seattle. Bro, this was no two-back system. I saw no 22 or 12 personnel. We were supposed to come out of 12 personnel so much this year. I ain't seen shit. So every single thing, man, that I keep hearing that's coming out of our organization sounds like some dysfunctional shit.
Yep.
And I'd be like, bro, it's like this, bro. We got hoes in different area codes, and they are all calling the popos because, bro, we got people saying, oh, Adam Butler's upset. This guy's upset. Bro, this is a total dysfunctional organization from the top, and it starts with Pete Carroll, and it goes all the way down.
I think it was, again, the same thing we did when it came to AP. You know, we got AP, right? We hired him, and then it took us how long to get our offensive coordinator? How long to get things set up? How long to get the quarterback we wanted? You know, things like that. The same thing here. I think they rushed it this time. I think they were like, oh, wait. Well, we didn't get this guy, so we're going to go this guy. We're going to get this guy. Okay, let's go get this guy out of retirement. You know, like, let's go bring this guy over here. Let's hurry up and do this, and let's make a big splash. Let's make everybody happy. And then nobody was on the same page, like you said. Nobody sat down. It's like they didn't even have a meeting. They're just like, yeah, this is who we're going with. You know, like, figure it out. You know,
100%. And it's like this, bro. You're going to tell me Chip Kelly was so excited to come coach Geno Smith that he was so talented? Are you kidding me, bro? Stop lying to me, Chip. Ain't nobody going to lie and believe that bullshit. Ain't nobody going to come into the league and say, oh, Geno Smith, so talented. I really want to go and coach Geno Smith. Get out of here, man.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, when we look at the shotgun, it's like Travis said, we're losing more yards at a shotgun than we are gaining.
Yep.
People are like, oh, it's going to give Geno Smith more time. Geno Smith more time to what?
Geno
to
Smith
look at the offensive line crumble in front of him?
And even when he's under center, he can't even get out of center. You know, like, I didn't see one foot from the center step on his foot when they show that replay on that, man. He straight up trips over his own feet.
No. Kappa stepped on him.
Did he? I didn't see no Kappa step on him, man. I didn't see that. Like, maybe I must have missed it or I'm blind or something. But I was like, dude, what? Where? Like, but isn't that you as a quarterback? Like, you have to take those steps. Get out of the way of the center, dude. Like, that's on Geno, bro. That is on Geno.
Gotta go.
Footwork, bro. Footwork.
Absolutely. That's where I'm like, what's going on, man? Then Big Luck says it, especially in the run. Bro, dude, when you're coming out from underneath center, that step needs to be quick. It needs to be effective. It needs to get back there.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing, right? And this is the basic shit. Matt, this is basic stuff that we're
This is shit I'm teaching Pee Wee football. This is shit I teach in Pee Wee football.
Exactly. Now, let me ask you this. Now that we saw that Chip Kelly's gone, what did you think about Greg Olson's play calling?
Well, like I say, man, it's the same shit. It's just a matter of how you use your pieces, you know? I think he uses pieces a little bit better than Chip Kelly used them. It's the same offense. You're not going to change your offense 13 games into the season and tear up the playbook of Chip Kelly and redo it. So, I mean, you're obviously running his playbook, you're running his stuff, but like I said, man, it's all a matter of how you use your pieces. You know, like I said, I've seen a couple of guys get moved around. I've seen a couple, Rodgers played a couple snaps. You know, it seems like he's putting in guys that have some upside, you know, and I think he's using his pieces to his advantage. I think it was a week and he didn't have a lot of time. So I don't think we've seen a lot of it, but I do think you're going to see a lot more improvement with Greg Olson. You know, he's been with the organization a couple times, man, 2 or 3 times, I believe. So, but you know, I think you're going to see a little bit better, I would say better play out of the guys with him calling the plays versus Chip Kelly calling them. But like I said, it's still Chip Kelly's playbook.
Absolutely, bro. So we had Travis say he missed it. He must have missed that. Then we have our boy Big Luck now chiming in. Says Kappa and Geno was never going to work, regardless of who tripped who. He says, according to Greg, he'll implement his plays slowly. And you know what? Big Luck agrees with you. You can only change so much at this point. I'm with you there. Greg Olson is running the offense that Chip Kelly is in, and people are saying, oh, why can't you just change all the offense? Are you kidding me, man? It takes the whole preseason to implement the shit that we have right now.
Not even the preseason, the whole offseason, bro. The whole offseason.
Yeah. And it looks this bad right now. If we were to change the whole playbook, bad. It would be bad. Oh, our brother Max is in the building. What's up, Max? Make
What
sure
up,
that you guys
Max?
get your silver black coffee, baby. Silverandblack.com. He has all sorts of gear on there now, man. Stay in fry, stay fresh. Thank you so much, my brother, for the support. Yo, but with Greg Olson, what I did like, Matt, is that I see him using the guys that we need. I see him developing the guys. I see him actually giving the ball to Ashton Genty. Ashton Genty's only had 23 carries the most this season. He's somewhere around 17, 19 with Greg Olson. And I'm like, you know what, man? This guy is trying to use the guys that we have.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, can he change the whole playbook? Can he fire Brendan Carroll? Can he make that miracle happen? No. But guess what? It's all right, man.
He can do his job.
Moving in the exactly. And I like what Greg Olson did. I think he's doing a lot of different things. Now, do I think it's going to prevent us having a shitload of sacks? No, because Brendan Carroll is the coach there. That's why. And Brendan Carroll sucks. I feel like but, brother, you know, we've always been looking for this pair next to Max. A guy that's going to be a 1-2 punch. And a guy that I thought was going to make a change this year and really step up, but really hasn't. I want to get your idea on Malcolm Coons. Tell me, what you think about our boy Malcolm?
Well, the first game in New England, it looked like he picked up right where he left off. And ever since then, looks like he started the previous 3 years prior to that. So, I mean, he came back a little bit last week, I guess, but he's on a 1-year prove-it deal, man. I mean, he's got a couple more games to prove it, you know? I mean, I don't know, man. I think he's a good player.
Bro.
I think he's still got upside, but I wouldn't sign him to no major contract. I'm not bringing him back on a 3-4 year deal and throwing money on him. I'll give him another 1 year deal.
Anything.
Give me another 1 year deal if you want to stay. You know, and we'll see what happens when we get another offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator in there or something. Because honestly, I'll tell you the truth, I think Patrick Graham's gone after this year. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I think Patrick Graham is gone after this year. So I think we're going to be looking for a new OC. We're going to be looking for a new DC. And we may even be looking for a new head coach. So, I mean, we may be blowing the whole thing up.
And I'm okay with that. If we're going to do something like that, we need to clean house. We need to get everybody out. I don't want no remnants of this shit left behind.
Yep. I think the only two guys that are willing to stay right now that I would say are not going anywhere. Actually, I'll give you 3 of them. And I'm going to say that's Max Crosby, obviously. That's Brock Bowers, obviously. And I think AJ Cole. I think those are the only 3 guys that are, in my opinion, guys that you don't move out of the franchise. Everybody else, disposable. Get rid of them. Blow it up. Build around them.
I can see what you're saying. I got to ride with Ashton Genty still.
Oh, I mean, Ashton Genty, yeah. I mean, obviously, he's going to be with
JPJ.
Us. I mean, JPJ, but I mean, I'm talking I'm talking about the solid core guys. You know what I mean? Like the guys that have been here for a minute. You know what I mean? I guess obviously Brock Bowers hasn't been here for a minute. He's only a year into his shit, so the second year or so. But I mean, obviously, he's got some pull. I bet he could say right now that he wants out if he really wanted to. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's how good he is. So,
I agree. And Travis says, Brendan Carroll is our biggest offensive issue. It all starts with him. And he says, can we get Jack Del Rio back? Oh, man, to bring back some stability to the Raiders. Wouldn't that be nice?
Hey, I heard this rumor going around. Let me ask this to you. That Raider Travis, is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. How you feel about what about the rumors going around about Mike Tomlin? How you feel about him? Would you bring him over?
Oh, hey, chat. If you're in the chat right now, I want you to answer that. Do you bring Mike Tomlin right now if he becomes available? Let us know.
Or even as a coordinator. Do you think you could bring him over as a coordinator too? You know, or would he be a head coach?
I don't think he comes over. He wants to be a head coach. I don't think he'll come over as a coordinator. But as a head coach, I think he would, man. I think that would be a crazy, crazy upgrade. I think us bringing in a guy like that would definitely bring stability.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to let him pick his staff, man. Like he would have to pick his OC. He'd have to pick everybody, man. He'd have to, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think he would have to pick his
absolutely.
DC, his OC, everybody that he's going to be working with in that building, and build it from there. I think that's how he would do it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Now, all right, man. Let me move on. We were talking about Malcolm. Oh, we were talking about Malcolm Coons. I'm going to tell you like this about Malcolm Coons, my brother. Malcolm Coons, we made a mistake. Why didn't we sign Chase on? Why didn't we sign Chase on? Chase on is blowing up for the freaking Patriots, having a great season. And here we are again, looking for Max's partner. Are you kidding me, man? Man, I wish Malcolm Kuntz would turn it around. I hope you turn it around. I hope you get your shit together. But at $12 million, I'm sorry, man. Malcolm, you're gone. You're gone. Hey, look at this. Big Luck says he would not bring in coach Tomlin. So Travis is like, why not? I'm with you, Travis. Big Luck. Hit me with some information on why you would not bring in Mike Tomlin to the Raiders right now. I'll be like, it seems to me like it's a win-win, but you might have some information that we don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's either that or if there's an upcoming OC or DC that you guys would think that would be suitable, that you think that you could be behind for another couple years, that you could let develop a team. You know, if you see someone like that, shoot us something. You know, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yo, so Matt, we're coming up towards the end of the show here. We do just a quick hour on Thursdays, guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned in on every Thursday that we do a quick hour. Yo, what are your keys to victory for our Raiders this weekend versus the most hated Denver fucking Broncos?
Man, keys to victory this weekend, man. I think unity to this weekend is the key word. I think unity is the key word this weekend. I think we got to learn how to play together. I think we got to learn how to be a team this week, and just get over the adversity that we've gone through the last 13 games. You know what I mean? So we gotta come out with some fire this weekend. We gotta show people that we might be out, but you know what? We're still in it. We're still fighting. We're not just rolling over and giving up, because everything's going to crap. Maybe we are this close. And hopefully we get over that hump this week. And special teams, we gotta get good on special teams. We gotta get Brandon Carroll. He's gotta get on the same page with Olson. Let's figure out the run game, because that's going to be the biggest issue this game. I think, in my opinion, is going to be the run game. But preaching unity this weekend to everybody on that one. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. So, Raider Travis says, I'm a strong believer that we should have given Basaccio a full year. He finished the year with the playoff team, and then McDoofus tore it apart. And then, Big Luck says, here's his response. The reason he doesn't bring in Tomlin, not to rebuild. If we had what we needed, absolutely. But we need so much. We have to buy in on a younger coach, new QB, and our current rookie contracts. Hey, I like it. I mean, like, you're making a lot of sense there, my man. Making a lot of sense. I love it, Big Luck. Hey, Raider Travis's key to victory: tackle, 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 tackle.
Yes. I agree with you. I could have said that too, man. Ooh, that was a good one.
Hey, I'm going to give you my 3 keys to victory for the Raiders. First of all, the first key to victory is going to go by, like you said, we need unity. We need strength together. We need to fight for each other. One, key to victory is we have to find a solution to the run game. It's inadequate for us to have 31 rushing yards in a game. Bro, we have been held 10 games in a row without reaching 100 yards rushing. What team in the NFL do you know wins without rushing the football? And number 3, I'm with Big Luck. We got to tackle everything. We got to tackle guys' grandmas. We got to tackle dads, moms, grandmas, aunts, cousin, sister. It doesn't matter who comes through that line. We need to wrap up, squeeze, take them down, and be physical at the point of attack. That simple.
Yep.
Those are my 3 keys to victory. And that's the last thing we're going to do today, brother, is, hey, give me that prediction score for the game.
Are you there?
Hey, Matt?
What did you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, give me that score prediction, my brother.
Score prediction? Oh, man. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think, again, this could be every game is a division game, could be a trap game. I think Denver's due for a loss, man. And hopefully we can give it to them this weekend. So I'm gonna go I'm gonna say it's a little higher scoring than the last one. So I'm gonna go 21-24 Raiders.
I'm gonna go 24-10 Broncos. I know, I mean, like, it's a tough thing to say, but right now we're just not it, man. We just don't got the juice. Big Luck got 27-3 Donkeys. Raider Travis is asking, what's the odds of Geno Smith going 3 games with no interceptions, Matt? I said 0.
3 games with no interceptions?
Yeah, this would be.
I don't think he had an interception last week. Remember the one that bounced off the dude and went out of bounds?
Well, what's the odds? What's the odds of him throwing no interceptions in 3 games?
Oh, what are the odds of him throwing no interceptions? Okay, well, I'm sorry. My bad, dude. I was thinking all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah. I like, what? So what's your odds on that? I put 0. Absolutely none. I'd be like, I expect Geno Smith to throw more interceptions than touchdowns this year.
Yep. He has proven that already, man. So I don't think that's changing any either. So it's been 1 interception every game since the first game.
Man. That's wild, man. So,
hey, what are the odds that we don't give up any sacks this game?
Oh, there you go, Raider Travis. Big Luck. What's the odds that we don't give up any sacks this game? Chat, let me know. For me, I'm going to tell you right now, that's 0%. That's 0%.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say 0. I knew you were going to say 0. It would be 0.
Dude, it is 0, bro. I mean, like, literally, we're giving up so many sacks right now that I thought Myles Garrett was going to have an MVP season just against us by himself.
All right, one more for you. What are the odds of us getting over 50 yards with Ashton Genty this week?
50?
Over 50. How many games has he had over 50 this year? It ain't very many. We put it at a low bar. We're setting the bar low. I'm
saying you got a 50% chance that Ashton Genty will get over 50 yards. How embarrassing is that? Big Luck is like -10. Hey, it says technically Geno didn't throw an interception though. It was off the hands.
It don't matter though.
Travis,
it don't matter.
It does. You're right. It hit him in the hands, but statistically, still counts against Geno.
Yep.
Big Luck says 25% on Genty going for over 50 yards for the game.
Ooh, 25%. Okay, so he's going a little bit less than what you gave him.
Yeah, he's saying 25%.
I was going to say right around 25 as well, somewhere around 25% too. But, yeah, I wasn't giving him much.
Oh man, that's terrible. That is so.
That's three
So
different. That's
bad.
three different outcomes, man. And we couldn't get over. We couldn't get over. We'll give 20. We'll go 25%. We couldn't get over 25% on any of them.
Well, all right, man. Hey, appreciate you, Matty B, for coming on the show. Guys, I appreciate y'all for listening. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Hey, man, let people know that we're out here putting in work. And family, thank you guys always for supporting us, man. Thank you guys for coming in the chat. I love you guys, man. All love. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Cheeto and Will show at 12:30. We will be live again Sunday night after the game. Next Thursday, we'll be live doing this Silver and Black Radio podcast on Tuesday. The most notorious pod. You already know what it is. And Raider Travis, before we go, he says 4 or 5 sacks. Genty is going to break through the line somewhere for a 50-yard plus gain. Woo! Here we go, baby. I love it. I love it. And he goes, Raiders!
Raiders!
Hey, baby, thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, guys. And at the end of the day, it's all about one nation. It's all about one team. It's all about the Raiders.